Hey crafters, today is Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. So you guys know that I've been doing my project videos on Sundays, right? Well, this past Sunday from my vintage striped blanket, my video wound up being like an hour long, okay? So I couldn't add anything else to the video. So here we are today. Extra bonus content. Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to Granny Square Peg. It's a channel where I am going through everything crochet related that I own, that I have built up a collection of for the last 10 years or so, and I am cleaning, sorting, purging, and going from there. So with the help of my laptop, where I keep all my digital pictures of my projects as I go along, I've been trying to put dates to my projects, when I started them, when I was working on them, and whatnot. I have one last project from 2014, and it is just a pile of random granny squares. You would have seen it in that opening clip. Just granny squares. What I did is I sat with some leftover yarn, and it's acrylic yarn. It's a number 4 medium weight. And I would have used an H or an I, so 5mm hook. And what I did is I did 3 rounds of a traditional granny square. And I used 3 different colors. I tried to use complementary colors. So there's red, there's white, and then there's pink. Okay, and I really kind of like the look of that. Well, I decided that I wanted to mix it with a solid granny square. So after the third round in the pink, I did 1 round of single crochet in black. Okay, and then I did 3 rounds of a solid granny square. Well, 2 rounds of the solid and 1 round of single. Yeah, okay. I think that's what I did. So, starting with the red, the white, the pink, and then around the black, I went with white, pink, and ended it with red. So I've got this granny square that is a hybrid of a traditional granny, separated by the black border, and then with a solid granny. So I started with the red, I ended with the red, and did some pink and white and the black in there. And I thought it looked absolutely awesome. But what I didn't like is when I was doing the solid part, I was doing my join in the middle of the round right here, when I really prefer to do my joins on the corners. But at the time I didn't know what I was doing. So since then my crocheting has evolved, and I now know how to do the corners, to join. Okay, so while this one's okay, I would like to redo it with a better join, because you can see how it pulls right here, and you can see this is where I joined the yarn, and I don't like that. So I am going to take this and redo it with new yarn and with a better technique for it. So I only have 8 of them. The red and pink one was my first one that I made, and then I had done the blue. So I used a medium shade of blue, and then white, and then a lighter shade of blue. Did the round in black, and then white, blue, and blue. And I love the effect that this gives. So, yeah, by the time I got to the blue one, I was doing the join almost in the corner. I did it right before the corner, so I still don't like the way that turned out. So I'm going to be redesigning them a little bit so the join is better and it's more seamless looking. But I like the size of it. I like the 3 rounds of the traditional granny. I like the black as a single crochet to separate it, and then I like the 2 rounds of the solid with the 1 round of single to finish it off. And I like the way the colors flow, and I like the look of it. I think it's a very creative and unique take on a granny square. So after the blue and white and blue, 2 shades of blue and white, I did 1 in yellow. Now, I don't know if the sunlight's going to cooperate with me here. So while this is brighter yellow in the middle, this is a really light shade of yellow that it could almost pass for white. I know the camera might not be picking it up. So here's a yellow one, which I absolutely adore. This kind of looks like a flower to me. Which maybe they all look like flowers. But yeah, I might, when I redo this, I might change this shade of yellow to a little bit deeper, darker, brighter. I'm not sure, but I like the yellow. And then I went with a green, I think the green came out good. I mean, the combinations for this are endless. I mean, you can do bright colors, you can do muted colors, you can do jewel tones, you can do neutrals, you can do neon colors. The color combinations are endless. So here's the green one, and I absolutely love the green one. It's very springtime, and when you mix it with the yellow, I don't know, these two are just so cute together, right? And then here's my favorite color combination. It's the purple. Look at that. Look at that dark purple in the middle, and then a white, and then that medium shade of purple. It's not a really light purple. I'd say it's medium because it's, yeah, I'd just say it's medium. And then with the black, I just love this purple. I think it came out beautiful. So that's like the rainbow colors. I know there's no orange in there because I had no good orange and peach to do an orange one. So I've got red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then I've got 3 of them that are a mix of colors. And one of them I think came out really well, and the other 2 maybe not so much. I'm thinking maybe I was colorblind that day. All right, so here's red, white, and blue. I like, you know, darker shades of red and darker shades of blue are not my favorite, and to mix them together are not my favorite. But this one, I think, is the exception. I think it came out really well, and I think it's because of that black that's in there and the white. I think it balances out that blue and red really well. So red in the middle, and then white, and then blue, and then around the black, and then white, blue, and then red. So you see the color combinations, absolutely endless. And then this one, well, because I liked the green and the yellow in the rainbow look, that I decided to mix the green and the yellow together. I'm still undecided on this one if it worked or if it didn't. You guys let me know that down in the comments below. Okay, does the green, the white, and the yellow go well together or not? I don't know. I'm undecided. And then this one, my color choices on this one are horrible. So this one will not be redone, and this one will not make it into a blanket. This one will just go in my pile of samples, of my failed samples. I did dark green, and then white, and then orange, with black, and then white, orange, and green. You're thinking maybe a little bit of a Halloween look, but no, not quite. It didn't quite work. So while the square and the technique for the square is success, this color combination, yeah, not so much. So this is my random pile of granny squares. It's a mix of traditional granny and solid grannies with a strategic color placement to get a certain look. Definitely this purple is my favorite. Should put that one on the top because I like that one so much. But the red and pink came out really good too. I think I would like to see this with 2 shades of red, complementary shades of red, and then see one that's with a dark pink and a light pink. So this one is going, this project, I had no job for it to do. It's just I was playing around with making samples, as I do, and I was thinking if I had built up enough of them that I would just make a blanket out of them, and I was using leftovers, and you know how it is, you just kind of lose motivation for some things after a while. So they've been sitting and they've been moving around from spot to spot. So I'm going to add more to them, but before I do that, I'm going to redesign my pattern numbers just a little bit and get that join on the corners, because it will look a lot better, I think. So yeah. This is my last project from 2014, so I'm not going to be finishing it yet because I would like to finish all my official blankets first, and then I will work on these random pile of squares, because I've already showed you one random pile of granny squares. This is my second pile of random granny squares. I've got more. Okay, I've got more piles of granny squares that were not made into anything at all. So, that's it. A nice, quick, short video about my randomness. Funny thing is, I'm telling you about my random granny squares, and I'm actually working on a project on the side. Like, when I'm not filming for you guys, I am going through my piles of bins and boxes and bags, and I am going through my piles of blankets. I am trying to organize everything. But I also work on random projects off on the side. I have another square project, but it's corner to corner squares that I've been working on at night when I wasn't working on that vintage stripe blanket that I just recently finished. Oh, the yarn tails on that one. So you guys know I have a lot of projects to get through. I did a video a couple weeks ago. Maybe I should link the video so you can go watch it, where I showed you all the projects that I have left to do. And it wound up being like 30 or 40 projects. So I got to get my butt moving and get these videos done. I hope this video is finding you guys happy and healthy and not so stressed with all the holidays that come and go in the U.S. this time of year. And the dark gray days that go along with late fall and early winter. I want to thank you guys for being here. Your support is absolutely phenomenal, and I appreciate every single one of you and the comments that you leave. You ladies are so beautiful, so thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow with What's in the Yarn Bin, okay? Bye.